Okay, so we are going to look at factorising trinomials. So this example, 8x squared minus 14x plus 3. The first thing we have to do is look at multiplying the 8 by the 3 to give us 24. So we're going to work out the pairs of numbers that we can use to equal our 14 in the middle. So if we think about the different pairs of numbers to make 24, we've got 1 times 24. It's a positive number, so we can do a negative number times a negative number. Then if we work through in order, we've got 2 times 12. We've got minus 2 times minus 12. We've got 3 times 8 and minus 3 times minus 8. And we've got 4 times 6, which is also the same, minus 4 and minus 6. Now, the first thing we can do just to make life easier for ourselves is spread this out. Okay, so I'm going to give us a bit more space and move these over here. If we pop our 8x squared here and our plus 3 over here, that gives us a bit of space to think about this negative 14x in the middle. Now, if I add 2 of my pairs of numbers over here to get negative 14, I can see that there's only 2 that would give me a 14, but only 1 that would give me a negative 14. So this pair here, if I added minus 2 and minus 12, that would give me negative 14. So that's what I'm going to look for here. Minus 2x minus 12x. So that's going to give me that 14 that I was looking for. Okay, so now that we spread out, it looks a little bit easier to read now. So we've got 8x squared minus 2x minus 12x plus 3. Now, the next thing that we have to do is group these. So let's just pop a grouping here. So here's one group, and here is the other group. Okay, so we'll start with the first group, 8x squared minus 2x. Now, what do I have here that I can pull out in front of a bracket? What's in common here? I've got an x, so I can put the x out in front of the bracket, and that would leave me with 8x minus 2. Now, if I check out the other side, what have I got in common here? There's no x's this time to pull out, so if I look at the 12 and the 3, they're both divisible by 3, so I can pull out that 3, and that would give me minus 4x plus 1, because positive 3 times minus 4x would give me minus 12, and positive 3 times 1 would give me the plus 3 here. Now, I can see that there's something not quite right here. I can't quite match these up yet. So what I'm going to do is have a look and see if I can try and make these a little bit more similar. Now I can see already I've got something that might link up because I've got 8x here and the minus 4x here. I think what I can do is pull this out even further. So I'm going to make this 2x in front of my bracket now, and that would give me 4x because I've divided that by 2 to have that 2 here. And if I divide this by 2 again, I can have minus 1 here. Now, I can see I've got something similar going on now. If I reverse this so that I have a minus on the outside and a positive 4x here, I can just change these. Oh, not a 4, a 3. I can just change these signs around so that I have a 4x, a positive 4x in the inside. Now that means that this would also change to a minus sign here. So you can see all I've done here is I've just swapped the signs around, so I've made the positive ones negative and the negative ones positive. Okay, so that would still give me minus 12x, just check, and the minus times a minus would still give me that positive, so it's just another way that I could make that. Now I can see that I have something similar, these two here. Now that's going to, if I pull these down, I can stick these in front of my first bracket. They can be in my first bracket. Now what's left is going to go in my second bracket. Okay, so 2x and a minus 3. So this is now factorised. Now just to check that it will take me back to my original trinomial, let's just do the FOIL method here. First, outside, inside, last. So the first one, multiply this by here. So I've got first, I've got 8x squared, and then I'm going to do the outside one. So now I've got 4x times minus 3. That's going to give me minus 12x. And then the inside, I've got minus 1 times minus 1 times 2x is going to give me minus 2x. And then the last one, minus 1 times minus 3 is going to give me a positive 3. Now if I just tidy this up a little bit, I've got my 12x minus 2x, which would give me minus 14x, and add the 3 at the end, so I can see that I'm back to my original trinomial. So our answer factorised would be 4x minus 1, and our second pair, our second bracket would be 2x minus 3.